9 years ago, I stood on this very stage, announcing myself to the San Luis Obispo community and presented my first soapbox on behalf of my newly acquired business, Freshcrete. I was 26. I ended my speech with the words, "I am young, ambitious, and single." Almost a decade later, many things have changed. Dave Garth has got considerably better looking. I'm definitely not as young. We have all had to endure a crippling recession as many businesses faltered and many friends and colleagues moved on. But many things have not changed. There is still no bacon at Good Morning SLO. We continue to value Cal Poly as our neighbor, even if at times they test us. And SLO itself continues to be a great place to do business. More importantly, the US immigration system has not changed. There are an estimated 11.5 million undocumented, out of status, or as many prefer, illegal aliens in the United States today. In 2006, I was working for a local business. The owners started to drift apart, decided to close their business, and moved to Oregon. By now, I had fallen head over heels in love with San Luis Obispo. I looked for and found a local business so I could continue to live in the place I now proudly consider my home. I closed escrow and set to work trying to make Freshcrete a successful business. I was not prepared for what happened next. The economy tanked, resulting in an almost instant 40% drop in demand. I called my immigration attorney to transfer my work visa from my old employer to that of my new business. "I'm sorry, Gareth, it just doesn't work like that," was my attorney's response. I was in shock. I had two choices: move to England, a country I had very few ties to other than immediate family and had not lived in for 4 years, or stay, technically out of status, illegally, with the chance of being deported at any time, anywhere. I chose to stay. I kept my head down and got to work, plugging along, chasing the American dream, my dream. There are many problems with being undocumented. You pretty much crap yourself every time you get pulled over for a speeding ticket. You don't really like airports or going anywhere near San Diego. And you can't travel. Don't get me wrong, I could get on a plane and fly anywhere in the world tomorrow. It's the coming back that concerns me. I would most likely not get let back in. I would have to turn my back on everything I've worked for: my business, my friends, my life, and SLO, my home. According to a recent Pew report, undocumented immigrants like myself paid $11.84 billion in state and local taxes in 2012. The current immigration system is broken. We need your help to fix it. I'm always asked, why don't you just go and become an American? If I could go down to the DMV, the Social Security building, or even a police station and ask for the Become an American form, or even the informational packet, I would. There is no pathway, no line for me to go and stand at the back of, no system in place that allows me to simply become an American. Even marriage isn't the instant fix that people think it is. Because I'm a white guy with an English accent, I rarely get asked about my status. So why have I come out, and why now? There are many reasons. Jose Antonio Vargas has changed the conversation, empowering me to share my story. I believe many Americans simply don't know or don't understand how complicated this issue is. But more importantly, living with the secret has, I feel, held me back over the past decade, as I could never truly be who I am. It is time for me to be authentic. In 2013, I made a video for a contest to be SLO social media ambassador thingy person. I didn't win. They gave it to a guy that didn't drink. As a result of the Share SLO campaign, I found myself with 2 regular newspaper columns in SLO City News. 2 years later, writing every week about the human interest stories of the Central Coast, I found my voice, one less constrained by my status. America isn't perfect. I have been known to say some pretty controversial opinion things. Last week, I called Donald Trump a D-bag on national TV. I believe we need serious firearm reform, and I believe in true universal health care. However, America is bloody spectacular. Its ability to reinvent itself time and again, reinvent businesses, and invent businesses out of nothing. Immigrants believe in the American dream, perhaps more so than many Americans, that simply with an idea, dedication, hard work, and perhaps a little luck, we can achieve almost anything. 12 years ago when I first arrived, same-sex marriage wasn't a thought. The first black president seemed light years away. Weed was something kids did, and politicians rarely talked about guns. I say these things because I care deeply. I care about your community, my community, our community. Coming out has liberated me, helped me find my voice, and have a better understanding of who I am and who America is. I don't profess to have all the answers, but San Luis Obispo is my home. You are all my neighbors. Only through constructive discourse, open-mindedness, and a desire for a better future can we effect change. My name is Gareth Kelly, and I'm an undocumented American. SLO Leadership Class 24, best class ever. Go Bearcats!